So, as Susan Lee mentioned, firefighters used about 6,000 gallons of water to put out that fire of the Tesla. For reference, the average American family uses around 300 gallons of water in an entire day. Joining me now to discuss is energy expert Alex Epstein. Alex, these extraordinary extra costs that have never been factored into the transition to a world without fossil fuels never seem to end, do they?
No, I think what we're seeing is that this whole green energy movement is a scam because it pretends that, oh yeah, we're going to move rapidly to these things and we're going to do everything that's necessary and it's all going to be smooth. And yet, one example we have recently is the Biden administration saying no to a whole bunch of mining in Minnesota that has a huge percentage of the minerals in the U.S. that are accessible. Right. More broadly, the whole green energy agenda involves more than 10 types of mining. And that has never happened in economic history in one industry, and yet they're saying it should happen in 10, but they're an anti-development movement that is stopping mining all over the place. So it's not a serious movement that's trying to increase energy. It's looking for justification to oppose fossil fuels.
Well, and more than that, what it's doing is it's going to cut off the entire economy, because on the one hand, we're going to have to mine more for all this stuff that now the Interior Department is locking up from us. So either we become completely dependent on the mining in China or Africa or somewhere else, and that's going to be difficult to do, or we just have to stop everything. They're going to stop fossil fuels and now the major ingredients in batteries which operate electric cars.
I mean, this is the point I make. I know you've read my book, Fossil Future. This is the point I make where they oppose fossil fuels, but also nuclear, but also hydro, but also mining, which is essential to solar and wind. And as I mentioned, the solar wind battery alleged breakthroughs, these involve more than doubling over 10 different extractive industries, which hasn't happened at all. And yet they're creating this anti-development environment. So they're not at all sincere. It's just they want an excuse. They want to reassure the public, hey, we can get rid of fossil fuels and there'll be no consequences. There's no serious idea for replacing fossil fuels with solar and wind and batteries. It doesn't make any sense on any timetable, and it's not at all thought through. And that's a really tragic thing to do to the global economy.
Well, and the major kink with all this turn to electric, whether it's electric vehicles or electric gas or electric stoves replacing gas stoves, is where do we get the extra energy for the electricity? For our electrical grids already are overwhelmed. Imagine doubling that or tripling that to power all these electric utilities, whether they're cars or whatever. I mean, we just don't have the energy. If we get rid of fossil fuels, we don't have the fuel to power these new electrical things.
I think what you're talking about is maybe the most urgent thing Congress should be pressuring the president about, because it's this move toward let's depend totally on electricity, and then let's restrict reliable electricity. Where I am in California is the ultimate example, where Newsom says no more internal combustion engines. We have to use all EVs. Then 5 days later, he says don't charge your EV because we don't have enough electricity at 3% penetration of EVs. So again, there's no thinking through at all with this green energy agenda. It's just an anti-energy, specifically anti-fossil fuel agenda that makes up these rosy scenarios to justify their terrible policies today.
And Alex, guess what? The EPA, all those bureaucrats who are coming up with these crazy rules that are counterproductive, even to their own ends, they just got an extra $100 billion. There's $100 billion going to the EPA's climate aid windfall spurs turmoil. I mean, it's just extraordinary. This is a Wall Street Journal editorial about the whole thing. It's extraordinary how much money they're getting and what that will be used for. We know it will be used to empower bureaucrats and regulators even more.
Yeah, I mean, if people look at one of my websites, energytalkingpoints.com, and search EPA, the EPA has a plan to have 7 new rules, all in one way or another. They'll relate them to climate, and these would totally wreck our grid. We already have way too little reliable electricity. These would eliminate up to 20% of our reliable electricity capacity in the next 7 years. So the EPA is a wrecking ball, another thing Congress needs to take up and stop this administration from doing if it possibly can.
Ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't it be nice to have a real energy expert be our energy secretary instead of Jennifer Granholm? I mean, Jennifer, you have as our energy secretary somebody who is an experienced politician, perhaps, but certainly not experienced as you are in energy. We just have the wrong people running things in this country right now, and that's a problem.
She can email me and I'll give her some advice.
All right. I pray that happens, but I have a feeling it won't. Alex Epstein, great to see you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.